In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build and share a client dashboard in Notion, a super powerful way to organize your projects and collaborate with clients seamlessly. This setup is fantastic for freelancers, agencies, or anyone managing multiple client projects who wants a professional and organized way to share progress. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Hey guys, today we're diving back into Notion. Whether you're just opening the app for the first time, or you're looking to polish your skills, I'll walk you through my personal process for getting the best results. The first crucial step in setting up an effective client dashboard is to build your master databases, and the golden rule here is to not build separate databases for every single client. Instead, the smartest approach is to create central, comprehensive databases on a private page that only you and your team can access. This keeps everything organized and prevents data duplication. Let's start with the client's database. You'll want to create a gallery or table database and name it something clear, like master clients. Within this database, you'll add essential properties to keep track of your clients. Think about what information is vital for you to have at a glance. Properties like email, phone number, and project status are fundamental. For project status, you might use a select or multi-select property to categorize where each client stands, such as active project, on hold, or completed. This forms the backbone of your client management system. Next, we'll create the tasks and deliverables database. This will be a table database, and I recommend naming it like master tasks. This database will hold all the individual items of work for each project. You'll need a few key properties here. First, a status property, which is usually a select or status property in Notion, allowing you to track progress. Common statuses include not started, in progress, under review, and done. This gives you and your client a clear view of what's happening with their project. Second, a due date property, which is essential for any project management. This uses Notion's date property to set deadlines. The most critical property for this database, however, is the relation property. This is where you link this master tasks database back to your master clients database. By creating this relation, each task can be associated with a specific client, ensuring all your project items are correctly categorized and easily filterable by client. This relational link is the secret sauce that makes your dashboard dynamic and functional. Once your master databases are set up, the next vital step is to lock and share the dashboard securely. Before you ever hand over access to a client, you must ensure that they cannot accidentally break your carefully crafted layout, or, more importantly, alter the master data filters that you've set up. This is crucial for maintaining the integrity of your system and preventing any unintended consequences. To do this, you'll first lock the page views. Navigate to the specific client page where you'll be sharing information. In the top right corner of that page, you'll find a menu represented by 3 dots. Click on those 3 dots and then select the Lock Page option. This action prevents anyone from editing the structural elements of the page, like moving blocks or changing database layouts, while still allowing them to interact with elements like checkboxes, comment sections, or upload files. It essentially makes the page read-only for structural changes, which is exactly what you want for a client view. After securing the page structure, you need to invite your client. Click the Share button, which is also located in the top right corner of your Notion page. From there, you'll enter your client's email address. This is how you grant them access to the shared page. Finally, and this is critical for security and data integrity, you need to set their permissions correctly. When you invite them, you'll see an option to set their access level. You should change their permissions to either Can View or Can Comment. Can View means they can see everything on the page, while Can Comment allows them to leave comments, which can be very useful for feedback. Crucially, do not grant Can Edit or full workspace access. If you grant them edit permissions, they might inadvertently find a way to clear filters on your databases, or worse, see data from other clients' projects if your page structure isn't perfectly isolated. Sticking to Can View or Can Comment ensures their access is limited to the information you intend for them to see, protecting both your data and their privacy. If you found any value in today's video, hitting that like button is a small gesture that makes a huge difference in helping others find our content. We're always looking to grow, so please drop a note in the comments, whether it's a specific part you enjoyed or a suggestion on how we can level up our production. We read every single one, and your feedback directly shapes what we build next. So by following these steps, you've successfully built robust master databases in Notion and learned how to securely share a client-specific view without compromising your core data. This client dashboard setup will not only streamline your project management, but also elevate your client communication, providing a professional and organized portal for them to track progress and provide feedback. To take this further, consider creating dedicated pages for each client that pull in filtered views from your master databases, showcasing only their relevant tasks and deliverables. You can also explore adding template buttons for common deliverables or meeting notes to further automate your workflow. Remember, you can always revisit these steps whenever you need a refresher. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.